What's good, YouTube? Back with another reaction video. I want to say I appreciate anybody just tuning into the video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. This is the social media links, link to my music, all that. It's all in the description. That's the name right there. But yeah, hope y'all had some breakfast, dinner, whenever y'all watching this. Roll up. We about to get into this shit. Woman realizes viral TikTok to share her career. Oh,
I have been to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS. We're all sitting over there. You don't get to touch the window. Look.
She mad she got the cake out?
As of her skirt, it was like this, and you could see everything open.
Here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
A video of a heated confrontation between a mother and a group of younger women goes viral. It captured the aftermath of the older woman tugging on the younger one's skirt, claiming to prevent lewdness. Drama reaches untenable heights as police seek the truth in a case of conflicting, sensationalist reports. The following is based on official police records. It's the evening of April 20th, 2024. Sakura, a Japanese steakhouse in St. George, Utah, is booked with high schoolers before their spring formal dance. Footage uploaded to TikTok captures a heated confrontation between waiting diners.
I have been to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
Over 18.
She is 19 years old.
But you don't get to touch her.
You don't get to touch her.
What's captured on camera is only a fraction of what each side would later claim happened.
You don't get to touch her.
We're all sitting over there.
I hate when people try to throw that legal shit in the beginning. I work for state, and I ain't call. First of all, you don't have to work for state to call fucking CPS or put in a report, bitch. So stop trying to sound important. Nobody fucking knows. Shut up.
The clip, posted by CC Snow, is viewed over 500,000 times within hours. But what viewers don't know yet is that the woman threatening to call CPS does in fact work inside the Utah Attorney General's office.
That's cool. That's cool and all, but once again, you don't have to work there to call fucking what's it called. So saying that, because somebody had the skirt showing, you act like she was whipping a fucking child or something like the last video I just fucking watched. I could see if you said it then. Bitch saying this shit because somebody got their little ass showing, definitely a little ass showing. I understand if it's kids around and all that. But, shut up.
Why are you?
She said, she called her a pussy.
The older woman, later identified as 48-year-old Ida Ann Lorenzo, files an incident report with the St. George Police Department as she perceives that her family's safety is at stake.
We were at a restaurant yesterday. I was sitting with a 10-year-old sitting on my right-hand side. A bunch of girls.
Okay, so children was there. I understand she got the cheeks out, but you could have said, "Excuse me, miss, can you pull down your skirt a little bit? I got my child right here." Bang. That's how you do that. You ain't had to be all this hype and dumb and shit. Motherfuckers just be doing too much, bro.
And their skirts were so short that as we're standing there, I see the 10-year-old pointing to one of them, and you could see her entire and the butt cheeks and everything hanging out. And immediately I was like, oh my God, that is completely inappropriate. We do not need to be sitting at a restaurant having a 10-year-old look at someone's private parts. They were saying that this particular group of girls, they're called the Slut Squad, and they were just bullies. They bullied everybody around them. And in my opinion, if 17-year-olds that are going to a high school ball are sitting there calling them bullies and they're known and labeled as the stripper squad, in my opinion, they're fully aware that the behavior is not okay.
She claims to have only acted because the police could not in a timely manner. She meets the responding officer the following day.
Hello, are you Ida?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Good to meet you. So, these little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day.
She said a mob.
Not only did you take it, they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram and now she put it on TikTok. Like, at some point, something needs to be done and needs to be stopped, and they have a reputation for doing this, which is why none of the minor kids wanted to get up and say anything. And so, I don't...
The video she posted has currently reached 517,000 views.
Who is bull?
Damn.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that she was not wearing any underwear?
As we could see, yeah, exactly. We could see pubic hair, skin, and everything.
What? Pubic hair, skin from the ass? So you saying she got hairy ass? Bro, what type? Oh my god.
Like, honestly.
Are you saying the opening?
Yes, because we were actually seated and she was standing up and she was at a high.
So you were under her.
How you see under her? Yeah, how you see she got a hair? Like, bro, come on.
Due to the shortness of her skirt,
She got
it
hair
was
ass and
like
hair cat,
you
bro.
could see everything open. Not only were there minors involved that were all seated around me, but my son was present as well. That's the only reason why I was like, listen, you know, you're hanging out in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly.
Well, just contact your employers, let them know the situation and that they might be getting.
Well, I talked to one of the attorneys and
Her son
like
said
I talked to my boss and she was like, if she actually was showing her body parts, she's gonna get charged.
Shortly after Ida gives her statement, the other side of the story presents itself.
Oh, God.
From none other than the recipient of Ida's unwanted skirt tug, 19-year-old Avery Leroy. She agrees to come down to the station accompanied by witnesses.
She came up, reached her hands, her cold hands went up my skirt, and I felt her hands up my skirt, and then I felt like a tug. And like my skirt doesn't go down much farther, like it's not that short of a skirt. And so I felt this tug and I like whip around thinking it's one of my friends or something. And I'm just kind of standing there in shock because I'm like, here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
So I stood behind her and I was like, go like this with my clothing. And I was like, you know, you should probably cover up.
With your hands in your pocket. Fuck out of here.
And then at that point, she turned and she was like, like that. And as you can see, they were mob rushing at me as I was trying to stand behind her to cover her butt.
She does that and then she says, you're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on.
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
And then she came back up a second time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her. And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched them.
Oh, so she just out here squeezing ass. But if I was out here and be going, my black ass would be in jail. So let's see what they do to her. She out here just pinching ass. As soon as she walk in the door, she just cheeks and cheeks and cheeks and cheeks and cheeks. Oh. What the fuck going on here? She gotta go. This is.
And said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. The rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
More of Avery's friends join her at the police station to give witness statements.
What did she say exactly before? Because the video doesn't. It's
damn more bad.
Bits and pieces. But did she identify who she was?
She just said, I work for this state, and pulled out an ID and it just said her name. But none of
So
us
she
saw
gave
her
you that.
name. Yeah. Like,
We didn't find it until we posted it on
and she was like, I work for this state.
And these white girls got money. They go fuck if she work for the state. They dads or moms and shit probably got cheese. They go fuck with that lady work for the state. Now if you would have said it to one of our black asses, we probably would have been like, oh, still us. The fuck? They give a fuck you work for the state? What they got to do with you being in the wrong, bitch?
You guys are all done. Like, I'm calling the cops and CPS. Like, you guys are
touching cheeks.
As the other side of the story appears to fill in, one of Avery's friends makes a claim about Ida's activities before the incident that night.
One of our friends that was at the birthday dinner with us, after that happened, she sent the video to her mom, and her mom was like, no way, that lady was at the brewery less than an hour ago, causing a crazy scene. And so then she showed up there, and when she was looking at us, like her eyes, she wouldn't look at anybody in the eyes when she was talking, like she just did not seem normal.
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seating behind me.
That's totally beside.
Talking about a standing ovation. What the fuck is wrong with her? And then you think this job, look at her face, and then you about to lose your job because you want to abuse it, abusing your authority. You ain't got no fucking authority.
That's totally beside the point legally.
But because of the sensitivity of the nature, and everyone thought she was a minor because she did look like a minor, and there was a ton of kids. It was the high school ball.
Did you think she was a minor?
Yes, I did. I actually thought she was, and that's why I was like,
I just don't understand. I don't understand why you went up and touched her.
While the officer attempts to argue personal space, Ida redirects focus to the opposing group, who she argues is known for disruptive antics. Atop the applause she claims to have received, she says she has the full support of the restaurant owner. The only problem is that Avery makes the same claim.
The restaurant comps our meal, like they gave us 20% off our meal, like they felt so bad. The restaurant was on our side completely. They didn't say my skirt was too short at all.
Besides the point, yo, that rug in the background, that shit tough. It's moving. It got fish and shit. I might have to cop that. I might have to look that up after this video.
After Ida claims over the phone that a former employer requests that she close her LinkedIn profile, she returns to the police station to fill out a witness statement form.
I had my concerns from the get-go. And I'm going to just be straight up with you because this is kind of where we're at. You said you talked to her first.
Right, I was trying to talk to her, yes.
After you pulled her skirt.
Well, I covered her up.
Do you understand how a reasonable person would be like, I was just touched? No conversation before that?
See, she not taking no fucking accountability for her actions. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. You ain't taking no accountability for what you did. You just trying to point out the wrong in her and trying to see so much wrong in her when, no, you got insecurity yourself. And two, you should never touched her. Because what if somebody did it to you? It would have been a fucking problem.
And then I actually thought she was a high school. I didn't ask her. That's worse.
The rest of all the kids over there.
That's what she not getting.
Worse. That makes it worse for me. I don't like that. You mentioned that you saw this girl's opening, pubic hair,
we could
creases,
see
all of the above.
Yep.
The girl has sent me a video of her twirling in that skirt, photos of the skirt. She was wearing underwear and shorts underneath her underwear.
Do you want me to put out there into the whole world that I saw her vagina?
I don't want you to touch her first off. How much did you drink that night?
I actually hadn't been drinking at all.
You were not drinking at all?
No, not before that.
She just fucking slow. Because what are you talking about now? She ain't drinking now and she's saying dumb shit.
Not before, it was after?
Right. We had dinner. We actually sat down and we had dinner.
You don't think alcohol is impairing your judgment for this?
No.
And when you're saying, I work for the state, I'm this and that, I'll do this. You're airing out that you got to be held to a little higher standard like me. The hardest part for me with this is I understand your concerns as maybe a mother and as a community citizen. I get that. But
well, not to mention
you took action on this. There was no incident. You created it. You put it into action. The consequences of your actions have been all of this. This has nothing to do with them. Today, you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery.
Dumbass.
Okay? So
that's what the fuck you get. See? Karma's a bitch.
That's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Right now you are under arrest, okay? So just face my sergeant and put your hands behind your back.
And says she was
Ida is placed in handcuffs without incident while the sergeant calls her son to pick up her car parked outside.
But I'm probably going to lose my job now because of it. And all I was trying to do is to be conscientious of the fact that she was really exposing herself. And, you know, I've already told you so. I probably
you're going to be all by
Ida Lorenzo was booked at the Purgatory Correctional Facility in Hurricane, Utah for sexual battery. According to news sources, the Office of the Utah Attorney General terminated her employment the next day.
Damn.
And despite wielding her position like a sword, she'd only been employed as a probationary worker for a little over a month.
And you hype as shit going around bragging. See? Dumbass.
On July 28, 2024, Ida entered a plea in abeyance for a reduced Class B misdemeanor charge that would carry no sentence. Following a hearing which took place on July 29, 2025, the case was dismissed. If you'd like to see select new videos...
So at the end of the day, you went in the cell, went there for a little minute, got out, lost your fucking job, got charges, and yeah, that was that. Case dismissed. You did all that just to go through that, see? Dumbass. Alright, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Please don't be out here touching people. And, yeah, be safe. Yeah. Fuck around with her.